Today we're diving into the mysterious journey of a little boy, a story that'll catch you completely off guard. From the little boy's perspective, it seems he stepped into a whimsical alternate dimension. Ahead stood an intriguing lady, and as Jasmine approached the boy, they made eye contact and kicked off a new chase. Their mission? Track down the little boy while it's still daytime. Before long, Noel caught up and Snowy told him to chill out. The boy ran with Jasmine. After all, this was their unbelievable otherworldly adventure. Noel shouted to the sky for them not to run and rushed after them, but before long, had lost sight of the boy in the alternate world. But that bullet of Noel's, it accidentally hit Jasmine in the other world. It looked like this place was a crossroads of different dimensions. Noel's force sent Snowy into a panic, and he had to go find him, while Noel begged Snowy to help the little boy. Just then, Snowy noticed a boy of his own age in the distance, and a strange feeling surged through him, realizing that perhaps he had stepped into an entirely different world. Little did he know when time and space would cross over, while Noel, aided by Snowy, was dragged into a dream. When he finally got caught, it turned out Noel was already stuck on the ground. He really got nabbed. Noel was ensnared in the ultimate trap, surrounded by continuous panic-stricken screams. Such a breathtaking scene. What a capture frenzy. He claimed chaos followed him like a shadow. 30 years ago, the fourth warden, John, discovered and locked him away. Eventually, just by accidentally bumping into him, he kicked him right into the lake. Talk about a twist. With Snow's release, calamity started. The fifth warden, Lisa, couldn't escape her face either and was tragically smashed on the street. Soon after, more and more folks opted out of their lives, leaving Snowy with no choice but to share the truth with an adult Henry, hoping he could return to his world with a special crow. But growing up, Henry had totally lost memories from 30 years ago. He thought Snowy was a lunatic and shipped him off to the mental hospital, claiming years in the dark had scrambled his mind. Snowy looked up at the sky, and in a blink, a crow fell dead, leaving Henry in pure shock. But Henry still couldn't digest what Snowy said. The next day, Jasmine found Henry, revealing she accidentally killed his foster dad as a kid. She said on Henry's missing day, feeling his hate for foster dad, she yanked off his life support. After hearing that, Henry thought Jasmine had totally lost it and stormed away, while Snow's bad luck ignited a big fire in the mental hospital. So, 7 more people bit the dust, and Snowy was arrested as the prime suspect as he escaped the hospital, with Henry hauled in for questioning. The cops figured this string of deaths couldn't be unrelated to him, leading both to land in a temporary jail. Henry curiously asked Snowy who he really was, and Snowy replied, "I'm just the other you. I went through everything you did as a kid, everyone and everything around you, I have experienced. But then you accidentally slipped into my world, and all our life paths got switched around." Snowy even started reminiscing about his foster parents' tales. Henry still remained skeptical, and at that moment, a few new inmates entered, mercilessly mocking Snowy like he'd become some new toy to them. They laughed hysterically, clearly having fun at Snowy's expense, until soon enough, fists started flying. One individual was even stabbed, and the situation was extremely critical. And when the police showed up, the thugs seized the opportunity amidst the chaos to swiftly snatch his weapon. This kicked off a bizarre massacre, with casualties piling up. It was jaw-dropping. Snowy turned to the shivering Henry in the corner, saying, "We can leave now." But when they made it outside, the police station was a ghost town. Taking Henry's distraction, Snowy pointed a gun, needing to flee ASAP. So he was forced to use such drastic measures on stubborn Henry, as chaos erupted in the town outside. Snowy led Henry into the forest, where he recalled his foster mom, complaining only her death would let them hear God's voice. This terrifying remark frightened little Henry so much that he turned around and bolted away immediately. Henry dashed to the cliff's edge, staring into the steep abyss, feeling utterly trapped. He was there, seemingly giving up on everything. However, when his voice echoed, Henry began searching for that girl, realizing he had no way out. Suddenly, he had an epiphany, slowly backing away along his footprints. His foster dad got to the edge, looking down but finding no little Henry, while a swarm of blackbirds circled ominously above. Seizing the moment, little Henry pushed his foster dad into the abyss, not wanting his foster mom threatened by this man. With his foster dad's terrified cries, he finally heard that special voice. It seemed he heard the odd sound again, but Snowy got distracted by a helicopter overhead. So Henry used that chance to lunge forward and snatch Snow's weapon. A year later, everything seemed back on track had Snowy really returned to his original world. However, Henry found himself once again at the dilapidated Chowksink prison. Same old place, Snowy was locked up again. Turns out Henry hadn't really let him leave. He just brought Snowy food daily, and Snowy quietly watched him, asking how much longer this would go on. But Henry just replied, "Don't worry, I have things to attend to." In the endless darkness, Snowy waited alone. Perhaps Henry never truly believed him. Or maybe he did, but chose to lock this guy away to avoid further mess. Either way, Henry was living a new life, even snagging a nice car from Understanding Cars. If you're looking to buy a car but always short on time, Understanding Cars lets you see the car in 3D and even schedule a test drive